Don't talk about something else, Danny says. I'm not talking about something else, Jenny replies. It's the same thing. Where are my flowers from you? Don't you have anything for me? Jenny, I want to know who these flowers are from. The flowers and the chocolates. What? These? She cries. She takes the chocolates and throws them down, crying. Stop talking about them, Jenny. Don't be like that, Danny says. You don't love me, do you? Jenny says. If you love me, I want you to say it. Say it, Danny. You can't just ask me to say that after all this, Danny says. You say it to me. I love you, Jenny says. It's easy. Say it, Danny. Because if you can't say it, it's over. We are over. Jenny, Danny says. Say it. Jenny, what about Bella Vista? Just go, Jenny cries. Go on. Get out of here. For a moment, Danny doesn't know what to do. He can't believe any of it. He doesn't want Jenny to be unhappy. He doesn't want to see her crying. You need to say sorry, he thinks. Say sorry and make it right again. But what about the flowers? Who are the flowers from? Freedom, Danny thinks. I like the sound of that. He goes back to his car and starts it up. For the next 2 or 3 weeks, Danny has a good time. No more movies on Sundays. Danny does what he wants to do. He plays games with his friends, Ash and Chris. They go to coffee shops and go into Seattle together. For the first time in 2 years, Danny feels like he can do anything he wants. He feels free. And it's a great feeling, not having to talk about what you're doing all the time. Not having to do things just because someone else wants to. So this is what freedom is like, he thinks. I like it. At first, Jenny doesn't look like she's doing too well. After Valentine's Day, he gets 3 emails from her. They all say pretty much the same thing. She never wants to see him again. Danny knows that's just because she's angry. It won't always be like this, he thinks. Later that week, he sees her in class and they say hi. She's okay now, he thinks. Quiet, but okay. That's better. But he doesn't like how it feels. He doesn't like it when she says hi, as if she doesn't know him at all. Maybe it's just for now, he thinks. Maybe in a week or 2 they can be friends again. Well, maybe not a week, maybe it takes a month or 2 before they can be friends again. But one day, he's sure they'll be together again. It'll be the same, but different. But as time goes by, everything starts to seem different. And it's all because of Jenny. More and more, Danny finds himself thinking about her. What's she doing? Who's she with? Is she having a good time, or is she feeling bad? Going out with friends and playing games is great, but he misses talking with Jenny. He misses laughing with her. He misses kissing her. And the more he misses her, the more he thinks about those Valentine's Day roses. And from whom? He asks some of his other friends about it, but nobody knows. He starts to think maybe Jenny's with someone else now, and this makes him feel bad, very bad. And so, more and more, he asks himself, is this what you want, Danny? This freedom? Is this what you really want? He gets his answer another month or so later, on another Sunday night. It's snowing again, and Danny's room feels very cold when he comes home from studying. None of his friends are free. Ash and Chris are playing music, and Dwayne's away with the taekwondo team. Danny's thinking he'll finish his book. It's the new Stephen King, and it's pretty good. Then make it an early night. First, he needs something to eat and something to listen to. He turns on the TV while he's thinking about it. Danny doesn't really like watching TV, but he's watching it more and more. It seems quiet without it. Without really thinking about it, he takes out his phone and puts in Jenny's number. Wait a minute, Danny thinks. You're not together now. You can't just call her because you want to talk. He stops the call, laughing quietly. Be careful, Danny, he thinks to himself. He takes some of last night's pizza, but as he eats it, he thinks about Jenny. Maybe she wants to talk to him, too. Maybe she'll call back. He looks at his phone every minute or two, but nobody calls. He finishes eating and tries to watch some TV. Why am I feeling so bad? He thinks. What's up with me? Just then, in one moment of truth, he understands. You need her. You're feeling bad because you need her, because you love her. He gets up, feeling really bad. Oh no, he thinks. Oh no. He thinks about Dwayne telling him, Jenny's pretty special. He's right. She is special. Jenny's beautiful. She's interesting. Why can you only see this now? He thinks. Why can you only see you love her now? Danny gets up. He needs to get Jenny back. He needs to. He calls her again. Maybe she doesn't want to talk to me, he thinks. The phone rings 7 times, then 8, then 9, and just when Danny is sure Jenny's not there, she says, hello. Jenny, hi, it's Danny, he says. I know. What is it, Danny? Nothing, just, how are you? Is everything okay? Everything's great, Danny. It's just a bad time now. Is she with someone? Danny thinks. Don't ask about that. If you ask about that, she won't like it. Don't ask about that. Are you with someone? He asks. I'm sorry, Jenny says. Forget that, Danny says. I mean, what are you doing, Danny? It's nothing to do with you, is it? Jenny, I really need to talk to you. For a moment, Jenny doesn't speak. I don't think that's a good idea, Danny, she says. Why not? You don't know what I want to talk about. Danny, it's too late. That's what you want to talk about, right? Us. Jenny, please. Where are you? Let me talk to you. No, Danny. There's nothing to talk about. Jenny, I love you. Don't say that, she says. Danny thinks she's crying. Jenny, let me just see you and Goodbye, Danny, she says, finishing the call. Danny tries to call her again and again, but she doesn't answer. Do something, he thinks. If you want her back, do something.